I just graduated from college, so for the first time in my life, I have the time to read as much as I want. And I definitely took advantage of that. I have read 10 books in the month of May. So let's go through every book I read and do a little May reading wrap up. The first book I read was Love Redesigned by Lauren Asher. I gave this book a 3 stars only because I was putting it down and not really thinking about it. This is about Julian and Dahlia, and basically they're childhood rivals that end up crossing paths again later on. I could see this actually happening in real life between 2 people, and that's what made it so real to me. The next book I read was Rebel Witch, and oh my goodness, I love this book. The Crimson Moth duology is probably my favorite to date. The first one is Heartless Hunter, and I gave that a 5 stars, as well as giving this one a 5 stars. Enemies to Lovers, I love this book. Then I moved on to Daisy Hates. Now this is a book in the Magnolia Park series. I was not a huge fan of Magnolia Parks. I'm definitely a Daisy Hates girl. I gave this a 3.5 stars. Now I need to read the next Magnolia Parks book. Mapping the Interior. No, not for me. I gave it 1 star. So thankful to have picked this book up next because I gave it a 5 stars. This is Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. This is the 3rd book in the Part of Your World like standalone series, but I did not know that when I picked it up. I really related to Emma on a deep level, like just her mental health, and just seeing the way that Justin treated her, it literally reminded me of my boyfriend. I'm just obsessed with the story. I love it so much. Since I love that last book so much, I did pick up Part of Your World, which is the first one in the series. I also gave this one a 5 star. I love Abby Jimenez. That is something I found out in May. The way Abby writes about real life issues is just so amazing to read. I then picked up Powerless, which has a lot of mixed reviews. I did give it 5 stars just because the ending, it was just so, I loved it. I also love the little love triangle that's going on. I can't wait to read the next one. I switched back to my Kindle and I picked up Love Unwritten. This is the 2nd book in the Lakefront Billionaires series. I gave this one a 4.5 stars. I really enjoyed it. Raphael is a single dad, so it's kind of like a single dad trope. And then Ellie is the nanny, so it's like one of those stories. This was sitting in my Kindle library, so I went ahead and started reading it. It's If He Had Been With Me. Wow, this is a very sad book, I won't lie. Definitely look up the trigger warnings if you're wanting to read it. This book made my stomach hurt, but it was really good. I did give it 4 stars. The last book I read this month was Wild Eyes. This is the 2nd book in the Rose Hill series. I just finished this yesterday and gave it a 4 stars. It's giving small town single dad and then this celebrity, Skylar Stone. Reading how Skylar felt while she was in the limelight and how her dad and her agent treated her just really made me feel for her. Rose Hill really changed her. I did really like this book. Almost a 5 star, but I'm going to stick with a 4 star. And that is all the books I read this month of May. I'll come back in June to show you guys what I read that month. Bye guys.